right, welcome back to Royal City Nursery. This week, Tanya is, we'll call it, putting me to work.
You got it.
I think that's a good way to describe it. And over the last, we'll call it, maybe I took my time. We'll call it 15, maybe 20 minutes. I've been scavenging around because I get to build my own little fun today.
I know, we are going to have a great time. We are building a spring planter. So this is all about getting some spring blooms because quite frankly, the Christmas planters, right now they're brown and crispy. Right?
Yeah.
So those out, we got to get the new stuff in. And we're still a ways away from our petunias and geraniums.
Right, so we're going to have some fun, get some color in. And I did choose mine. Yours was pre-chosen. That was a little bit different, but.
And that's okay,
yeah,
right? That's totally all right. So let's get at it.
Okay, where do we begin?
Where do we begin? So in our pots, we have started our soil base. So it's hard to see, but my soil right now is down about here.
Yep.
Same as yours, because we want the soil in the soil of our plants to be roughly about an inch down from the lip.
Okay.
Right? If we put the soil up here, where it's equal with the lip, every time we water, we're just going to get water running out of the pot.
We don't want that.
Nope, 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 nope.
Sleeves rolling up.
Yep, awesome. So we're going to start with our tall stuff.
Okay.
And that's going to go, in this case, going to go towards the back. So you're using a columbine.
Yep.
Which is fantastic.
Very nice color.
Yep. So the easy way to get stuff out of the pot, the stalk's in between your fingers, and we're just going to turn it upside down. A little bit of a wiggle. A little bit of a squeeze. There, there we go.
Got it.
Sweet. So that one's going at the back.
You said I got to crunch mine down.
We've got to squish yours a little bit.
Okay.
And in the center at the back. So you've got a columbine. I just did a ranunculus. So a ranunculus is a member of the buttercup family, good annual, and the columbine, amazing for hummingbirds. And that's a beautiful, beautiful perennial.
How's that for depth?
Fantastic.
Is that good there?
Little deep. We're going to come up a little higher.
Little deep, okay.
We want to be about an inch.
Also, this is my first time ever doing something like this.
You're doing awesome.
As you can tell from the extraction. That was the best. All right.
So, sweet. Now, your next one is going to be some of your fillers. So I think you liked the coral bells.
I did, yeah. I got 2 of these bad boys.
Yep. So that's going to go on either side, just sort of in the middle of the pot. Hey, there you go.
That was better. Oh,
that's okay. That's all right. We're not worried about a mess.
No.
We love it. I love getting my fingers dirty. This is fantastic.
It makes it fun.
So while you're planting that one and getting it set, so you've got a coral bell.
Yeah.
And coral bells are awesome in bright light. They'll actually take full sun. That one has this fantastic purple color. Now the nice thing is what you're planting is perennials. So when this is done flowering, you can actually take all of these and plant them in the garden.
Oh, fun.
Yep.
Yay.
So now you got to get your other
guy in there.
Yep.
Because I did get 2.
So where you're doing the coral bells, I've got some evening scented stalks in here. And again, these are annuals, but right now, this is what I love the fragrance.
Yeah.
Love, love, love the fragrance.
So this one smells
I love the fragrance of this.
unbelievable.
Yeah, this is a Scent First Dianthus. It's actually a member of the carnation family. This is the one a couple weeks ago in studio. Woo! Oh yeah, hey, here we are. In studio, I think you were 15 or 20 feet away and you commented that something smelled really, really good.
I could, from a mile away.
Yep, and that was it.
I said, Tanya's here. And then I got my final 2 guys here.
Yeah, so there's 3 little pansies in there.
And they're just going to sit right up front.
Yep. And we'll tuck my pansies in just to get a little bit of color.
3. Everyone's in.
Yep. The next step, and this is the part we're going to need to speedy through a little bit,
okay.
Is you need to make sure that all the holes are filled. And we want to make sure that that soil goes all the way down, because roots and air don't mix.
Got it.
If we've got a bunch of little root hairs that hit an air pocket, they actually stop growing. And then once we get off air, we'll remember to water it.
Always water. Any last minute tips here for what we should be doing? Because I know you got something else there that we want to talk about.
So the very last thing we do before water is a shake and feed. So this one's by Fafard. Fafard is out of Quebec, so we're yay Canadian.
Yay, always like that.
Yep. So we're going to take roughly about a tablespoon, and all you're going to do is pinch it directly on top of the soil.
Just like that?
Yep, just like that. So keep it on the soil, not the leaves. So if we spin, we want this all the way through. And we like this particular product because the fertilizer will last about 6 weeks. So every time it rains or every time you water, you always get a tiny bit of fertilizer, right?
Oh, love
and when
it.
we're dealing with anything in a pot, the only fertilizer it has available is whatever you give it. If we want the pièce de résistance, I've got some pussy willow twigs down there.
Yep.
You can just stuff a few in the sides, just for a little bit of height, and off you go.
One more. And my official first planter has been completed.
Oh,
Sorry, hold on. And
there we go.
my first official planter has been completed. As you can tell, it's my first one. Thank you, friend.